Okay, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've made a video. This is going to be a deck tech for Sorcery Contested Realm. This is a deck I've wanted to make since I first saw the game back on Kickstarter. Seems like 2 years ago now at this point. It's a voidwalk deck. So first thing, started off with the Sorcerer. Really want to just get the card draw late game with this guy. He's probably the best avatar, if not one of the best avatars, and just like in general, just for that ability to draw the spell is super good. So first we're gonna go to ordinaries. We got 3 blanks, just to move your units around, get your sorcerer out of harm's way, but it also draws you a card. Apprentice wizard, just gonna basically draw you a card. Really the only reason this is in here, maybe to block from a site, maybe do a little bit of damage. Roaming monster. This is kind of an aggro deck, so we want to be pretty aggressive with this. Like, I want to place my minions that have voidwalk close to the opponent's avatar. Try to kill them pretty quickly if possible. And this guy does a great job. Grapple shot, pretty much an air staple. Basically, it's 2 for 1 on attacks for the most part. Great card. Only have 2 of them though. Disenchants to get rid of any artifacts or ores that may be a pain. Fade, again, we're going to be on the enemy side of the board a lot of times, if not in the void, on their sites. So this is going to give the enemy stealth, and there's also a combo with this card with another card later on that hopefully works. It's more of just like a fun thing as opposed to a super competitive thing, but it's pretty cool when it does work. This also lets you draw a card when you're on that opponent's site, which is why. Spectral Stalker. He's going to be one of our first guys up to attack, get some damage in. 2/2 voidwalk, place him right next to the opponent's avatar, right next to their sights. You should be able to get 2 damage in for the most part, maybe a little more if you're lucky. So we got 4 of those. Lightning bolt, to get rid of any like pesky blockers or try to damage the avatar straight up towards the end game. Will-o-wisp, this is a guy that I'd like to get in early first turn, get 1 or 2 damage on, but there's another card in here, Devil's Egg, that I like to put on him. So if somebody does try to attack him, instead of him dropping the Devil's Egg, he can get out of harm's way and just fly back in the next turn. The Trinket, a lot of these minions are pretty low power. I think they probably top out at 5 or 6, I want to say. So this is just going to give the bear like 1 more power to do a little bit more damage, and the good thing, it just comes back to my hand, so I can play it on different characters like as needed. Phase Assassin, another voidwalk guy, also has stealth, so he's good, hard to deal with until he attacks, really hard to get rid of. Grandmaster Wizard, just card draw. Chaos Twister, this card is super fun. Really good removal card. It's a 4 that costs 4 to basically get rid of anything, and then potentially get rid of a bunch of other things as well. Just a really good card. Devil's Egg, so this thing we want to put on our stalkers, possibly our phase assassins, our will-o'-the-wisps. Once they get to your opponent's side, put it on them, have them attack. If it drops, no big deal, but it's just going to slowly ping away on your opponent and do the little bit of extra damage because our minions are so weak. The Hounds, I got 2 of those. These guys are very hard to deal with the Airborne, Burrowing, Submerge, Voidwalk, and other characters. You lose Stealth, which doesn't seem like a huge thing, but it's actually pretty good when it needs to be. But just a really solid creature in this deck. Here's to the uniques. So we got some Ramp, we got an Amethyst Core, a Mix Air, got a Browse to try to get anything specifically that we're looking for. Ultimate Horror, super cool card. Just play this guy, get all those early game drops, because again, it's pretty much an aggro deck. You're getting a lot of those stalkers back, the phase assassins back, and you're just getting them basically for free. And then this is like my pet card for the game, or for the deck. Basically, just going to put him out there. He's going to destroy a site. If I can get him on a site of my opponents and then put Fade on him, he basically has stealth, and there's basically no way to really deal with him unless something ignores stealth or your opponent's also playing a lightning bolt. Again, this is more like of a pet card, just I wanted to try it out, and I have got it to work once and it was super cool, but definitely not the most competitive, but a super cool fun card. Okay. All right, for lands, We got 3 of the dual lands ruins. We got 2 mountain pass. We got 1 astral alcazar. We got 2 free cities. These are great to have like towards your opponent's end of the board, since your guys really aren't going to be on your sites that much. They're either going to be in the void or on your opponent's sites. These are really good to help defending. We got 3 remote deserts, 2 observatory. Really good card. Just lets you like look at the top cards of your deck and get the cards that you want when you want them. And then we got the towers. We got 2 of the dark tower, 2 lone tower, and 3 gothic tower. Great cards. I put these in every deck I run, regardless if it has air in it or not, just because that little bit of ramp just for playing a land is always super good. All right, thanks for watching.